Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is electricity. It is related to the 10th class levels. As we know that electricity is a main source of energy which we cannot live without the electricity. Electricity is the main source of energy. In the modern times, it is used in our homes, in industries, and in the transport system. Without energy, without electricity, we cannot live without a second. Today's scenario, electricity is the main product which we are using in our daily life, and electricity is having so many benefits. We are using electric fans, we are using ACs, we are using electric irons. In most of the electrical appliances, we are using this. These all are running just because of electricity. So today we are discussing these important points related to the electricity. There are types of charges. So types of charges are positive charge, and negative charge. So this is the first, that is positive charge, and second one is negative charge. Chapter is electricity. So as we know, I will repeat one more time for you. Electricity. Today we are discussing electricity. Electricity is main source of energy which we are using in our daily life, and it is of two types. There are two types of charges. One is positive charge and negative charge. Glass rod rubbed with silk cloth, and ebonite rod rubbed with woolen, and the glass rod with the silk rod, it acquires a positive charge. And when we rub ebonite rod with a silk cloth, it gets a negative charge. Now we are going to discuss definition of electricity. Definition related to electricity. The flow of charge, that is electric charge. Electric charge is called electricity. The flow of electric charge is called electricity. SI unit. Now we are going to discuss SI unit. SI unit of electric charge is coulombs. COULOUMBS. Coulombs. Now what is coulombs? One coulomb is the electric charge by exerting force of Newton over charges separation 1 meter apart from it. Now, conductors and insulators. Conductors which allow electricity to pass through them. Example, metals. Example, copper, aluminium, etc. So in this case, insulators which do substances which do not allow electricity to pass through them. For example, graphite, properties of electric charges. First is, as we know, like charges repel each other. Like charges repel each other. Unlike charges attract each other. For example, positive plus positive means they are same charges. Same charges means they will repel. Opposite charges, that is opposite charges, they will attract. Or you can say minus plus, they are also attracting each other. Second point is that electric charge is quantized. Electric charge is quantized. That is Q equal to plus minus Ne, and the value of N is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. We know that charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Third, electric charge is conserved. Electric charge is conserved. That is, it cannot be created nor be destroyed but can be transferred from one state to another. These are the three properties of electric charge. Electric potential. Now we are going to describe what is electric potential. Electric potential, it is the work done per unit charge. It is the work done per unit charge. Yes, from the diagram we can explain this definition. That means this is unit charge. This is unit charge and it is bringing from infinity. That means work is done in bringing unit charge from infinity. That means work done is equal to electric potential is equal to work done by a charge. That means V equal to W by Q. So this is the formula of electric potential. Now we will go for SI unit. SI unit of potential is equal to volt. This is the main thing. So first of all we have discussed formula of this, and another is SI unit, that is volt. V equal to W over Q. From this relation we can describe one more definition when we will say when a potential is set to 1 volt. So this answer we will describe from this formula, like 1 volt equal to, and SI unit of work is joules, and SI unit of charge is coulombs. So now we will describe this definition of 1 volt. So 1 volt is the work done in joules in carrying a unit positive charge, that is 1 coulomb, from infinity to that point. Now potential, electric potential is a scalar quantity. Electric potential is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Potential difference. What is electric potential difference? It is defined as when charge, that means unit positive charge, unit positive charge, unit positive charge is carried from one point to another, we need work, that is 1 joule. That means 1 joule of work is needed to carry the unit positive charge from one point to the another point. Now we are having 2 points, first point and second point. Now what is we can describe electric potential difference? How we can describe in between these 2 points? So for this we can say that means potential, that is B, and minus potential A, that is work done over charge. That means from one place to the another place a unit positive charge is carried. We need 1 joule of work. This is the formula for this. And SI unit is one again, that is volt. Voltmeter. Voltmeter. Device used to measure potential difference. Potential difference. It is a device which uses potential difference. Second point, it is of high resistance device. It is high resistance device. Third is, it is always connected in parallel combination in electric circuit. In electric circuit. So this is the voltmeter symbol. First of all, this is the voltmeter symbol. A positive charge which is connected to the terminal and negative is also connected with the negative terminal of the battery. So how it is connected in the circuit? For example, we are having this resistance and this is always connected. How it is connected? It is connected in a parallel with a parallel combination. See, this is a connected with the parallel combination in the circuit. For this circuit, we have completely this is parallel to this circuit. Ammeter. It measures electric current. Electric current. It always connected in series. It is always connected in series in circuit. Third point, very important point, that is it is a low resistance device. It is low resistance device. Let me explain once again more what is the difference between ammeter and voltmeter. Ammeter and voltmeter. So for example, ammeter means measure electric current. This measures potential difference. It is always connected in series. This always connected in parallel. Parallel combination. So it is low resistance device. Low resistance device. It is high resistance device. These are the 3 points of difference between the ammeter and voltmeter. The symbol used for this ammeter A and for voltmeter B. For this we can having ammeter this, and for this volt we will have this. So this is the connection which we have made in the circuit. So this is the parallel combination shown. This is the series combination. We have connected the ammeter, and in the parallel we have connected the voltmeter. We are going to discuss electric circuit. And its type. Electric circuit. Electric circuit. It is a closed conducting path in which a source of energy and devices, elements or load is used for the electric energy. And 2 types of it are the closed electric circuit and open circuit. In closed circuit, current flows. That means current is allowed to flow through the circuit is called closed circuit, and open circuit means broken circuit. It means no current flows. No current flows. In this, current is flowing. In this circuit, current is not flowing. So this is the main difference between this. Electric, it is a closed conducting path. Closed conducting path in which load is there, energy is used from this load uses energy from this closed conducting path, that is called electric circuit, and its type is closed electrical circuit and open electric circuit. In this circuit, current flows from the circuit, that is called closed circuit, and in which no current is flow, it is called open circuit.